Bitcoin HODL ratio right where we want it. Cardano aiming to become a leading, dominating force as far as layer 1 blockchains go. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit the subscribe and like on the way in. I appreciate you cruising through here. This is a Bitcoin Cardano video, very data driven. This is going to be based on on-chain metrics amongst other things, and this is a Bitcoin chart of the monthly to really paint a picture. If you're on this long-term journey, if you're a long-term crypto holder, this is important, right? And this is what the journey looks like thus far. It's an exciting one to look at on the charts. I mean, this is a monthly Bitcoin chart full of higher highs and higher lows. It is upward, it is onward, and in my view, this is just the beginning. This is just getting started as we sit here. Bitcoin $44,000. In particular, what I want to talk about data is this. This is the Bitcoin realized HODL ratio. The realized HODL ratio is a market indicator that uses a ratio of the realized cap HODL waves. It goes on and kind of explains what exactly it is. When we're looking at this visualization, this chart, a high ratio is an indication of an overheated market and can be used to time cycle tops. So look at the orange on this chart. This is the HODL, the realized HODL ratio chart. We're sitting right around here in orange. And if you look at the heated zone at the top of the screen, that is the rectangle in red, you can really identify market tops just with this one data point alone, this realized HODL ratio chart, right? So here's like December 2017 going into 2018, the bull market high. Here's all the way back in 2013. Here's all the way back in 2011, right? And you can just see Bitcoin in where it is in this growth in this part of the cycle right now has not entered that heated zone just yet. So when we look at where it is on this chart, right, and we can even go back, let's go to the last cycle for Bitcoin, kind of in the same vicinity, on its way up to that 2017, 2018 high, right in the same vicinity on this chart, the realized HODL ratio, let's say October 2016 to the end of 2016, right? And then we go to this monthly chart. So October to December 2016, let's go there. October to December 2016, that's right around here in terms of that chart placed on this long-term monthly chart of Bitcoin, right? So you can see what transpired for Bitcoin to enter that heated zone on the HODL ratio chart. A huge uptrend. That is in play based on this chart alone. I know there's other stuff we need to look at, other indicators, but that is in play based on this chart alone. And if you even go to the monthly chart, and we look at this, the Bitcoin monthly oscillator down here is extremely cooled off, ready for that upside. The quicker moving momentum oscillator at the bottom of the screen is oversold, ready for that upside. So that is 100% game on for Bitcoin if we're going to continue in this bull cycle. Plan C, he just tweeted this, or at least he sent this to me, and he just tweeted it earlier tonight. Introducing Bitcoin Plan C market risk map. This is an awesome map. It's based off of basically 3 ranges, a ladder out range, and this is for long-term holders. It gives an idea, and this isn't financial advice, everybody. Nothing's guaranteed. There's no indicator that is so perfect, but this is a great roadmap to integrate into your plan. Ladder out area, a HODL area, and a dollar cost average buying area, right? So let's look at this map. Let's look at what he's looking at and where we are right now in this market, because it goes right alongside of where we are in the realized HODL ratio that we just looked at. So here's his map. You can see right here in blue, just above green, that green area that Bitcoin was actually just touching in February or end of January, that's the dollar cost average buying area. Right now, we're just kind of escaping that into the HODL area, but nowhere near that ladder out sell area. And isn't that interesting? We just looked at the realized HODL ratio, nowhere near the heat zone from this historical and very, very consistent and reliable data point, which is the HODL ratio. So really cool map, risk map for released by Plan C. And I really want to get him on the YouTube channel. I've been in talks with him. He's got a lot of awesome on-chain data and in extremely valuable insights. And I want to break it down. I want to get him on here. Hopefully we can get him on here soon. But that is extremely valuable data for Bitcoin in terms of where it is right now in the cycle. And I'm not trying to throw hopium out there for you, everybody, but it's just a macro uptrend. We have to at least analyze. We can always analyze the bearish data. We can always analyze how far and how low we can go. We know the possibilities. I talk about it all the time on this YouTube channel. But we can also utilize all of the indicators and really see what potential upside there is for Bitcoin. And we haven't even talked about the supply side of things in this video. So really cool data for Bitcoin. If we cruise over to Cardano, y'all know. And this is Cardano right now, still number one. I'm gonna refresh the page just to make sure. Cardano still number one by a couple billion for transaction volume in the last 24 hours. I think you can see the fees this time in the video. 49,000, under $50,000 in fees, almost $500,000 in fees for Bitcoin, and almost 19 million, so 18.5 million in fees for Ethereum. Cardano is doing some very big things, and I saw Darren just tweet this a little bit ago. It kind of got me thinking this is an awesome topic to explore on the YouTube channel video. He tweeted this. I hadn't seen this. To dominate the market as a leading layer 1 blockchain, onboarding the next billion users, Cardano. This is in the Kraken report. And I opened up this article. So basically talking about Cardano dominating the market as a leading layer 1 blockchain. This is based off of Kraken's intelligence report, right? So let me read a couple things to you. It's bullish. It signals so much fundamentally that is important to Cardano besides just price. So here we go. While pointing out the massive network growth and key milestones Cardano has reached, the report hyped the proof-of-stake blockchain to be emerging as one of the strongest contenders in the layer 1 blockchain space. Everybody, hit that like button right now, because we know, we've known and we've been tracking how solid the staking mechanism is for Cardano. How long have we been talking about it? I mean, we talk about the charts all the time. I always am talking about Shelley, hard fork, and the staking mechanism, and that part of the journey, the part of the story for Cardano, how important it is and what's been built since then, all the way back here in 2020. And it's awesome to see something like the Kraken Intelligence report breaking that down and really just highlighting it. Just very simply highlighting it. Cardano's value will be a key factor to place them at the top, says Kraken's Intelligent report. In the February edition of the Kraken, I should slow down a little bit, Kraken Intelligent report on the crypto industry, the exchange focused on the biggest proof-of-stake blockchain in the market. The report titled Cardano, a new generation of smart contract platform design. Cardano's values have noticeably directed the project's developments and design decisions, and as a result, the blockchain looks like it has been designed with the purpose and standards of providing decentralized, global financial infrastructure, rather than only focusing on providing a Web3 experience. That's huge. This is literally it. And this is what Charles talks about all the time. The project's developments and design decisions. The blockchain looks like it has been designed with the purpose and standards of providing decentralized, global financial infrastructure, rather than only focusing on providing a Web3 experience, which everybody's all just nonstop talking about Web3, but look how deeper, look how bigger this gets, everybody. So to support this, Kraken points out that Cardano is one of the more resilient blockchain networks that emerged from the initial coin offering era of the crypto market. And then it goes on, yes, sometimes things get delayed a little bit, they're a little bit slower, but when it gets released, when these upgrades and these optimizations get released, they work, right? And they're reliable. So Kraken Intelligence highlights that Cardano is well on its way to bringing its vision of onboarding 2 billion people if it continues on its development track. This is huge, everyone, because you got stuff like this coming out from someone like Kraken, as we have Cardano sitting at number 1, as we have the network just exploding. We have these optimizations that are happening right now things are becoming less congested. Cardano is once again proving itself as a working, reliable, resilient layer 1 blockchain. And, pivoting over to a tweet that I had earlier. This was to Gemini, because Gemini, they're always asking, right, about altcoins that people want to get listed. People are always talking about list ADA, and they just blatantly ignore it. I tweeted earlier, I was just like, it's a consistent top 10 crypto. It's leading crypto in 24-hour adjusted transaction volume. We just looked at most dev activity, and obviously much more, right? We talk about it all the time. And then this is for, if some of you out there missed this, I said, since my question is rhetorical, I know you won't answer. I knew they weren't going to reply to this. I'll answer for you. And this is a big data point. The Gemini dollar is an Ethereum-based stablecoin. So instead of pivoting towards innovative and reliable technologies that may compete with this, you pretend they don't exist. And that's what's happening, everybody. It's not really a surprise in these markets that this is happening, that Gemini is doing this. But what I can say is you got someone like Kraken doing the exact opposite, getting on board that train of innovation and really just starting to recognize, wow, like Cardano's legit. That's really cool to see as a supporter of Cardano, someone in the community with you, as an investor in Cardano and ADA. It's cool to see that. And I'm gonna retweet this right now. I'm gonna quote Darren's tweet. Thanks, Darren, for doing this. And let's just put Kraken greater than Gemini. And then let's put ADA. And there you go. That's the tweet, because it's just is what it is. And this is the longer term story of Cardano that we're sitting on. So not going to talk about charts too much in this video. We're waiting. We talked about this in yesterday's video, just waiting. And Cardano made its first move. You can see, just look at this, grappling, fighting with that 20-day moving average. But we're waiting to see if it can make its way to that 50-day moving average around $1.19 right now. And let's see what happens. We're going to keep our eye on it. But this on-chain data, all this stuff is really cool to track, really cool to see. Let me know your thoughts about Bitcoin, about Cardano, about any altcoins you all are in. And I appreciate you watching. Hit the subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Once again, hit that like button. It means a lot to me. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.